Question 2 says find the polynomial function of least degree with real coefficients in standard form that has zeros, -2, 3, and 2i. So let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to write out that we are going to be looking for a polynomial function with the zeros, -2, 3, and 2i that were given to us. So what I'm going to do here is the zeros that were given to us, we have to turn them into a function itself to actually get a polynomial function. So the way that I do that is I simply set them equal to 0. So as you can see here, I have plus 2i and minus 2i, and that is because every time there's an I, it always comes with a pair, with its conjugated pair. So there's always going to be a negative and a positive to it. So once we set them equal to 0, we get x plus 2 and x minus 3. And that's once we set them equal to 0. So first we're going to be working with this just because it's a lot easier since we are going to have to combine them to get the function. I'm first going to work with this. So let's set this off to the side for right now and just focus on this. So for this, I'm going to basically combine them. So x and x, that's x squared. X and -3, that's minus 3x. 2 and x, that's plus 2x. 2 and -3, that's minus 6. So as you can see, we got this, and with that we can combine like terms. So -3x plus 2x, that equals -1. So we'll just simply write it out as x squared minus x, since it's just 1, minus 6. So here we have our first function. Once we combined x plus 2 and x minus 3, we have our first function, which is x squared minus x minus 6. So now let's work with the other part. Let's set that off to the side for a little bit. And let's work with this part. Now don't get scared because of the i's. It's not that hard. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's not that hard. So let's do the first step. Combined. X and x, that's x cubed. X and positive 2i, that's plus 2i x. Negative 2i and x minus 2i x, and negative 2i times 2i is -4i squared. So same as this part, we can combine the like terms, and we can combine positive 2ix minus 2ix, which basically they end up canceling each other out because they equal 0. So we're left with x squared minus 4i squared. And if you didn't know, 4i, or I in general, I squared, actually equals -1. So -4, -1, and you have your -4x minus 1, or I, and this you distribute into here, So you're going to end up being left with x squared plus 4, because that gives you